Hi, welcome to Northern Zen Yoga. This is part of our series of learning how to meditate. So in this class, we've already been practicing some focusing of our mind, and we have been practicing doing that in a seated position that's comfortable for us. So in this video, we're going to talk about a tool that you can use to help to keep you in the now, in the present, and it's called chanting. Now, you don't have to chant ever to do yoga. If it feels uncomfortable for you to do that, if you're not sure that that goes with your philosophy of thinking, then don't chant. But chanting is something that's just a tool. It's just a tool, and it helps you, especially if your mind tends to flit around quite frequently and you have to keep dragging it back to the now, then consider maybe chanting. The words themselves are not that important. So you could chant something as simple as love, love, peace, peace. But one of the most popular words to chant is Om. So when you're chanting, you inhale, and on the exhale, you let the word come out. So we're focusing on our breath now. So let's inhale, exhale, Om. Inhale, Om. Inhale, and as you breathe in and chant, the chant goes from being auditory, where you can hear yourself say the word, to an internal speaking, so that you're thinking the word as opposed to saying the word. So usually the transition time is maybe you would do for a minute, you would do loud chanting that you are saying and speaking out loud, and then you would transition to a period of time where you're just whispering the word, barely saying it. Becomes more like a whisper of the breath as it leaves your body. And then it goes inside and you start to chant it in your mind. One of the tools that you can add to that word is that to give yourself a cue to relax with each time you say the word. So as you're sitting and you're chanting, and we'll just change the word to love. So as I say love, I inhale first. Exhale, love, love. And allow your body to relax as it says that word. Without taking yourself out of that place of relaxation, we're going to inhale again. Love. Love. Let's change our word. Let's go with peace. Peace. Each time I'm allowing my body to feel more relaxed. It's a cue. Think of the word as a cue to relax. If after you've stopped saying it out loud and you're going into more whispering, or even to say it in your head, you're allowed to let your head relax. Just as long as you're not feeling any discomfort in the back of your neck. Make sure you've done your yoga practice first so that you're feeling very relaxed and loose. And then just let yourself begin to sink into that meditation, focusing on the breathing in, the word as you breathe out. Slow your breath down. Take a long time to take that inhale, the exhale, and then holding the breath for just a few moments before taking the next inhale. So we're inhaling, exhaling with our chant, love. Holding the breath just for a few heartbeats, then inhaling. Love. love. Peace. And continue like that for a few moments. I'm going to give you that time right now. I'm going to become silent. And I want you to hear yourself speak. I want you to hear yourself breathe. And slowly take that into an internal dialogue. Let your eyes float open. Take a deep inhale. That exhale go. And ask yourself, did you have to tell yourself to stop thinking? Remember, you can always do that. You can always say, I'll think about that later. Just push that thought away later. Come back and focus on the chanting. And if that happens a lot, just go back to audio chanting, sing it out loud, so that you focus on that as opposed to the other thoughts that come into your head. Now, another thing you can do is on YouTube, there's a lot of chanting music, where quite often it's done by monks or by artists, music artists that have created some video, audio that will help people who want to meditate to listen to chanting. So you can always try to explore that at venue as well. But just be mindful that what you're chanting is something that you can believe in and relate to. And a lot of times people get concerned about the words themselves and some of the languages, especially Sanskrit language, that they might be saying something that is dedicated to a false god or something like that. So that's why I suggest that you can use words that you do know that are words that are good words. You could even say the word God if you like. Whatever it works for you and your particular belief system. So sitting comfortably now, we've learned how to focus, we've learned how to sit comfortably, and now we're adding in the chanting aspect if you need it. If you found that not chanting really helped you to be able to get to that place you want to be, where you're just for 10 minutes able to just quiet your mind down, then don't add the chanting in. It may be a distraction. But if you're still having difficulty keeping the monkey chatter from popping up in your brain, try chanting a word. Inhale, exhale the word out, suspend the breath, inhale again, and continue to do that, working your way toward an internal conversation as opposed to an external conversation. And try to do that for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes is really a fantastic amount of time to spend meditating. Some people like to spend 15 or 20 minutes or half an hour or even an hour. I don't think I would ever go for an hour of meditating. I think that's just asking yourself to start to wander. But 10 minutes is totally doable, especially if you've been doing your practicing up to this point. So if you're just watching these videos and you're saying, oh, okay, I'm just going to jump ahead and see what everything else Sandra is saying, don't skip over the exercises themselves. Make sure you spend time doing step 1 before you get into step 2, step 3, and so on, because those things are what's going to help to teach you to get to the place where you can sit. You can start thinking about things like how you hold your fingers, how you hold your body, how straight you are, whether your shoulders are relaxed down or whether your hands are in your lap or on your lap, things like that. Those things are added in whether you're sitting in lotus after you've learned to quiet the mind down. Quieting the mind down is the number one goal. Even if it's for 2 minutes, even if it's for 2 seconds, You need to start quieting your mind down. That's what meditating is about. Everything else is just fluff. So keep up the practice. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. And remember, if you've enjoyed this and all of the videos that I have been presenting to you, please press subscribe and tell your friends. They need to know. They may be wondering, what is it that you're doing that's making your body look a lot better these days and making you move a lot easier? Share the joy. Namaste.